it's your girl Jasmine again, back again with another video. Super excited today. I have a special guest.
Hey!
Miss Jenelle Thee Poet is here. Super excited. I've been wanting to do more interviews. This is my second official interview. You're my second guest. Did you know that?
Wow, now I do. Thank you for having me. I feel like honored to be here. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much. So me and Ebony, just a little backstory, go back all the way to high school.
Yes.
Yes, and we've been friends. And I'm thankful to have you here, taking the time out of your day.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Please, can you please introduce yourself and tell us about yourself, who you are, what you do, and what you have going on for the audience today?
Okay, so I actually go by Jenelle, even though she called me Ebony. Don't call me Ebony. If I don't know you, I'm not gonna answer. Ebony is my first name, Jenelle is my middle name. And I go by Jenelle Thee Poet because I have a poetry book that I wrote and published, available at Barnes & Noble, called From a Cocoon to a Butterfly, and it's about the 5 stages of grief. And yeah, I do a lot of different things. I'm a poet, I'm a model, and I'm an actress and a writer, so.
Yes, love it. Ambitious. Love it. And so what inspired you to actually pursue that, to become a model, a poet, everything that you're doing?
It would have to be my mom. So when I was like 2 or 3, I climbed on top of our TV, and yeah, she was really scared because it was one of those big TVs in the 90s, like them big box TVs. And she's like, what are you doing up there? And I'm like, I want to be on TV. And I kept saying that to her when I was watching TV, I want to be on TV. So then she took me to do some auditions, and I auditioned for Kids Say the Darndest Things with like Bill Cosby on. And then I was actually signed to Robert Towers, I think. I don't think it's an agency that was around, but it's not around anymore.
It's not.
I don't think. I'm about to say I don't think so, but
okay.
So she was just like my manager. She just saw that I was passionate about acting and modeling, and then we were doing photo shoots, and then I actually started writing poetry like in elementary school. So she encouraged me to go ahead and publish my poetry.
I love that. So you've always been creative.
Yeah, definitely. I've always been a creative. Writing has been a great outlet for me, and I always loved reading. I was a bookworm growing up. If I wasn't watching a Disney movie, I was reading a book. When I was in 8th grade, I started reading, 7th, I started reading Zane novels. And I was just like, ooh, this is juicy.
That is. So what would you say is your favorite novel then?
The Coldest Winter Ever, hands down. That book, I can read it so many times, and every time I read it, I get a different perspective, and I just love that book, for real. Shout out to Sister Soldier.
So if you could meet any actress or author who, I feel like I might know the answer, but who would it be?
Christopher Maurice.
I know it.
Okay, I am waiting to meet him. Okay, he needs to do another meet and greet. I need to bump into him somewhere.
Yeah. But I saw weren't you at an event where you saw him there?
I did. That wasn't good enough. I need to be right here, body to body.
You were right.
Yeah, I need to be closer. I want one of them meet and greet pics.
Yeah,
definitely.
That'd be cool.
I would love to
on those pictures.
Yeah. I would too, for sure. $1,000. I need to go home.
Say, he's giving them money. Okay, they get a little too hard. And then, have you been working on any new exciting projects or collaborations lately? Please tell us about those.
So yeah, definitely. So I'm actually starring in a new show coming to a TV screen near you.
Congratulations!
Thank you.
So exciting.
It's called Heart 6. So it's just about real life stories that have happened in Chicago that's been on the news, and I am excited because I'm doing that, working on that, and then I'm also working on another show that I'm a lead character in, and it's in Atlanta, and it's called The Dirty D, and it's just about being a struggling artist, which I can definitely relate to. So I'm just excited to finally be having lead roles instead of just doing extra work, because I've been an extra before. So
that's exciting. I'm super excited for you, and congratulations.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Please share any recent achievements or milestones.
Okay, so I'm gonna sprinkle a little bit more black girl magic. So I'm actually a content creator as well. So I've got like a pretty big client that I've been working with, and I'm about to start releasing content. I don't want to like say too much yet, but y'all are gonna see on my Instagram, TikTok, and eventually I will be starting my own YouTube. So yeah, I'm really excited to be here.
Yes, get started on that YouTube. Don't wait.
Yeah,
that's exciting. Do you have anything you'd actually really like to talk about on today's episode? Anything you want to promote? Like, I know you mentioned you have your book too.
So actually there's a movie called For My Child coming out on Tubi, and it's kind of like the prequel to the show that I'm in, Heart 6. So you guys look out for that. Shout out to Brandy Martin. She is the writer, the director, the producer, and the mastermind behind this, and I'm just so excited to be with so many different talented actors and just bringing this story to life, because it is based on real life events, and I think you guys are going to be pleasantly surprised when you see the plot.
I'm gonna have to check that out.
The plot is thick like me.
This one says, what do you feel people misunderstand about you the most?
Ooh, everything. No, but I'm really, honestly, being a model, I think that sometimes people get confused with the creativity versus the person. Like, I could take a picture in lingerie, but I've been celibate almost a year. So I feel like I'm getting people come at me in a certain way because you see a picture of me maybe in a bikini or something, but this is like my work. This is something I love to do. And I'm not, just because I'm dressed in lingerie doesn't mean I'm promiscuous. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I just feel like that's like a big misunderstanding. It's really frustrating. So like when I'm trying to date people, I don't even be wanting them to follow me on social media because I don't want them getting confused. Like, this is work, this is life.
Yeah, so you like to separate the two, work and life?
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, like, my social media is my personality, it really is me, but it's like, that's just one side of me.
Yeah.
I feel like people
have multiple sides to them, and like a lot of things that something a lot of people don't realize about social media is like, it's not our whole lives. Like, you'd see glimpses. We're not gonna show you everything. Like, people are layered. Like, it's a lot of sides to me too that you don't even see on the internet.
Yeah, and
I understand that.
I feel like that's just a frustrating misconception off top of, you're an influencer, you're this and that. Like, okay, you still shouldn't be coming to me like that.
Yeah, I totally get that. What was your biggest failure and what did you learn from the experience?
Ooh, my biggest failure. Wow, you know, what can I say? My biggest failure would have to be, I feel like it was a relationship. And I say that because I just feel like I was losing myself in a relationship. Like, it don't even really have much to do with the person. Like, I just feel like when I fall in love, or at least at the time, I'll let a lot of stuff slide. And it's like, you just let a little slide and then people get to ice skating. I'm not with all of that. Like,
nice.
So I just feel like letting somebody mistreat or letting their family mistreat me and talk to me crazy just because I love you. Like, I don't care. I'm not ever gonna deal with that again. Like, that was the biggest failure to me because, like, what? I was letting this lady say a lot of crazy stuff to me and I just never said nothing back to defend myself because I was trying to keep somebody else happy and keep the peace. But it's like, bro, if you're not gonna care about my feelings, why would I care about yours?
Yeah, so at the end of the day, like, you just have to put yourself first, and I've learned that too. Like, as women, I feel like we give so much of ourselves to the other person a lot of times in the relationship, and it just shouldn't be that way. But I've lost myself in relationships too, so I understand that.
Yep. What tablet is that?
Oh, this is a remarkable tablet.
Oh, that's pretty neat.
Yeah, it's really cool. You could write on it or type on it. You could email the documents to yourself.
Oh, I might have to get on that.
Yeah. So remarkable if you're watching.
Hey. Hashtag remarkable tablet.
Remarkable tablet. This could have been a sponsored video.
Hey, manifestation is real.
It is.
Coming soon.
Yes, coming soon. So if you could be remembered for one thing, what would it be?
My heart. I definitely want people to know, like, I have a big heart.
You do, yeah.
That and my talent. Like, I just want people to be like, dang, everything she said she was gonna do, she did that.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, like, I don't want it to be like, oh, she's always said she was gonna do this and never did it. No,
Yeah,
I said I was gonna be a published author. I am. I said I was gonna be on TV. I am. I have been. I said I was gonna meet Chris Brown pending. I was close.
Like you said, what did you just say? Manifest.
Yeah, I am. I'm manifesting. I'm trying to work for the Oracles. Like his clothing line, I think it's dope. I work in marketing, so it would be great to model for the Oracles. So that's like a big thing that I'm working on behind the scenes.
Okay. Love that for you.
Cause I'm already a brand ambassador for his vapes.
Oh, you are?
So it's like I'm trying to get on the Oracles team too. Yeah.
I'm gonna get there.
Shout out to CB15K. Go to your local smoke shops.
Okay, yeah, check them out. What would you say is the best compliment that you've received?
That I'm down to earth. Like somebody told me when I was on the set that they didn't expect me to be so down to earth because I have so many followers on Instagram, and I'm like, followers on Instagram, like, what does that have to do with life? I don't know. Like, I guess sometimes people get big headed. Like, I don't care how famous I get. I would never just be acting weird with people because, like, for one, like, we're all human beings. So
that's true. If you could go back in time and give like your younger self advice, what would it be?
Fuck these niggas. Okay, no. No, okay, so the advice would really be, I'm not even playing, like, I really mean that in a way, like, focus.
Yeah, focus.
Like, basically focus on yourself, because I feel like my younger self, oh my God, like,
me too, yeah.
I was just so, oh my goodness, so focused on the man I was with, or, you know, trying to be with somebody instead of being with yourself, because at the end of the day, that's the only person that you're gonna, you know, you came into this world alone, you're gonna die alone. I don't care if you're married or what. Yeah. Unless y'all both die at the same time, you know, like you're gonna die alone. Like, so I feel like I would just have poured more into myself and less into others.
Yeah, I feel that a lot. Oh, what advice would you give someone just starting off in the industry?
Definitely you have to focus and you can't give up. Like, I mean, especially acting and modeling, it's a million times a day that somebody says no. Like, we have to submit and do all kind of auditions. You have to be okay with rejection. You have to be okay with people like tearing you apart, especially being like, I'm a plus model. Like, people have so much to say about, oh, you're plus, you shouldn't wear this, you shouldn't wear that. I'm gonna wear what I want to wear as long as it's flattering. I don't care if you're skinny, I don't care if you're plus. You need to wear what flatters your shape. I know what flatters my shape. I'm into fashion, so I feel like you have to really have good firm boundaries and know what you are willing to do, because sometimes people will test you. They'll try to get you to do something outside of like your moral compass, and it's like, I'm not doing that. I don't care who you are, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have to know who you are and whose you are, and I feel like you got to have a great spiritual background. Like, you got to have somebody that you can talk to, like the Most High. You got to like listen to your intuition and like figure out, is this right for me? And just don't take just anything. Don't just work with just anybody.
That's just too,
just to be like, oh, I did this and that, because like you're a brand. Like, you're a brand, and you're not gonna see Kmart trying to compete with Cartier. You know what I'm saying? They're two different lanes. Like, some things I'm not gonna do. So you have to know what's most comfortable for you. And then also, like, oh my goodness, back to like dating, I would have to say you gotta be with somebody who supports your goals and your dreams, because especially acting, like, I might have to do a scene, like a love scene, and the person I'm dating might feel away, but you gotta know this is a job. This is just on camera action, and after that, I'm back to being yours. You know, I'm yours the whole time, but sometimes people can't accept that. And I had somebody break up with me because I was going to do an audition in LA, and they're like, I don't like you acting. You should just, you know, be a stay-at-home mom. I'm like, first of all, I don't even have any kids. What are you talking about? Like, what? Stay-at-home who?
Yeah.
So I would definitely say you got to be with the right people, and you can't take everybody with you. That's the hardest part.
That is the hardest part.
Cannot.
That is really true too.
Some people just don't get it. They don't get the vision. They don't understand the sacrifices that you have to make. I can't come to every party that somebody invites me to. I might have to sacrifice because guess what? I got to be on set at 6 in the morning or 5 in the morning, and you want me to stay out till 2 or 3. That's going to affect my performance. So like, you got to make sacrifices. Of course, don't be a terrible friend, but you do have to like put yourself first, and that's something I'm like, I'm definitely working on it, because you can't be everywhere for everyone and like have nothing to pour into yourself at the end of the day.
That's true. Balance. So like you kind of touched on it, but let's segue into like dating. Do you have any dating advice? How would you say your love life has been in the past and like currently, if you don't mind?
Okay, so first of all, my love life is non-existent right now. Shout out to nobody. Like, honestly, I went on a date, and let me tell you, like, why did I do this? I went on a date with this guy. It was something small. We went to Chipotle, because Chipotle is like my favorite. Shout out to the bowls.
I like Chipotle too.
Give me a burrito bowl. Yes. With the steak and peppers. Like,
was it queso?
Okay, yes. I went on a date with this guy, and it was nice. It was going well. And then he starts telling me like his personal life, and it's the first day, so I'm thinking like a little red flaggish, like what's happening here. So then it got worse. So at the end of the day, he wants to do like a skit. I'm like, okay, let's do the skit. At the end of the skit, he literally grabs my hand and tries to put it like, bro, are you cool? Like, that just turned me off, because like, you're too old. He's almost 40 years old acting like that.
Inappropriate. You don't do that.
It is inappropriate. It's like,
that's horrible.
And in the moment, I didn't react the way I should have. Yeah. But it's like healing from past traumas and stuff. It makes me realize like that was made me uncomfortable. I did tell him right there, like, you make me uncomfortable. Like, you could at least invite me to your house. Why? I just met you. You're not coming to my house. I'm not going to end up on Dateline chopped up. No, just no.
Yeah, dating in this era is not for the weak.
It's not. And then like,
I don't know what's going on. Like, I feel like before the pandemic, dating wasn't like this.
It wasn't. Before the pandemic, I had a pretty good relationship. Yeah. I would definitely say that was,
I don't know,
setting the standard. Yeah, like, I don't want to be with somebody who can't help elevate me, and like, not just on a financial level. Like, I mean, like, emotionally. Like, can you handle being emotionally supportive? Can you be a spiritual like guide? Like, you know, can we pray together?
Right.
Can I like, can we have intimacy outside of sex? Like, what do you have to offer besides that? Like, since I've been celibate, it's hard to date, because I don't feel like guys just look at me and they just be like, oh, I gotta have her. And it's like, no. Right. Like, slow down.
Yeah.
Life is a marathon, it's not a race. Like, I'm not saying it's nothing wrong with sex. That's not what I'm saying. But there are a lot of STDs out here. And I'm not just gonna lay down with just anybody and then get up with a whole bunch of trauma and whatever else. And it's not just STDs, it's spiritual.
It's soul ties.
It's all kind of things. Very real. I feel like this generation is just super over sexualized. I really feel like I should have been born in the 80s.
I feel like that too. I mean, like, I was born in the wrong like century. Like,
yeah, cause like I need old school. I like when people write me love letters. I am a poet.
I need a love letter. I need roses. Where's the romance?
It's the simple things, and like, okay, who doesn't want to date a rich guy? But if you're not rich, this economy is terrible right now.
Yeah, that's
get creative. Get on Groupon. Plan a date. It's the summertime. We can go on a date. We can go swimming
outside.
Yes. And I feel like guys be acting like, oh, you just want all my money, bro. Who are you, Bill Gates? You don't have money like that. I'm interested in you for you. Yeah. I want to get to know you. We got to spend time, and no, not Netflix and chill, because obviously I'm not comfortable with you coming to my place right off top, and I'm not coming to yours either. Right. Let that type of stuff happen naturally. I like a guy to put in some effort.
That's like the word effort.
Yes. don't be lazy, because I'm not lazy. I'm gonna reciprocate the energy of what? When I'm with you, I'm with you.
Effort, consistency,
honesty. Like, don't be
honesty, loyalty.
Yes.
All those things.
Yes. It's just hard to find. But that's okay though. He's on the way. He on the way. I feel it.
Yeah. Can you share a memorable experience or story related to your career?
Okay. Yes. So, The Chi is one of my favorite shows.
Oh, I was an extra on there.
Same. So I'm gonna tell you about the first time. Okay, so actually I was at an industry event, like a celebrity basketball game, and I ran into Ahmad Ferguson.
That name sounds really.
Hold on, wait. Let me make sure I ain't saying.
Wait, let me see who.
Let me make sure I'm not saying the wrong last name, because that'd just be terrible. But he is definitely on the Chi.
Okay.
And he plays. Yeah, it is Ahmad Ferguson. All right. He plays Bakari on the Chi. So I ran into him at a celebrity basketball game, took a picture with him, and I told him, like, I'm gonna see you on the set of the Chi soon. And I hadn't been an extra on there. I hadn't had no like ties to the Chi. I just told him that, and I promise you, like, the next season that they were filming, they actually called me to be an extra, and I had signed up to be an extra for years. They had never called me. I'm like, dang. And it was nice when the first time I was an extra on there, I actually saw him, and I'm like, see, I told you I was gonna see you. And then, like, I love Jacob Lattimore. Like, first of all, I love his music, and he's a phenomenal actor. And so I went to the bathroom. I came out the bathroom, he was right there. I was like, oh. I'm like, hey. He's like, hi, how you doing? I'm like, Keisha, you better watch me. Like, woo. But no, that was a fun time. Shout out to Jacob Lattimore and mine.
What challenges have you faced in your career, and how did you overcome them? How do you stay motivated on a day-to-day? Like you said, as an actress or in a model, like, you'll get a lot of rejection, a lot of no's. Like, it's not easy. So how do you stay motivated with that?
So that was like a loaded question. Rewind.
Okay, let me break it down.
Okay,
the first part one.
Okay.
What challenges have you faced in your career, and how do you overcome them?
Finances. I'm not gonna lie to you. People think like being an entrepreneur is easy. It's not. Especially in actors, like in a model, you have to invest. Like, I have to do photo shoots for my portfolio. Have to have headshots. You have to have acting reels, acting classes. People think like you just get on TV. I mean, most people don't. They don't work like that. Like, you have to train. I've been doing acting classes since I was a little girl, so that's a lot. Awesome. It's a lot. And then definitely the finances, because like I don't want to work. Right. I just want to be on TV. That is all I want to do. I want to be on television, and that's it. But I gotta pay my bills. Right. You know, like, until the checks start rolling in from major networks coming soon. Yes. I have to have a job. So I have to make some type of money outside of it. So just balancing it all, that has been like a challenge, because I do so many different things.
I can relate to that a lot. We were talking about that earlier. And how do you stay motivated then, especially as an actress or anyone in the industry? Like you said, it's gonna be a lot of no's, a lot of rejection. So how do you keep going and keep putting yourself out there? I know that's honestly been kind of challenging for me as like a content creator, to keep pitching and stuff, and I keep getting no's. Like, how do you stay motivated?
Oh my goodness. So before I got my first deal with Swankaposh, I had emailed them like 3 or 4 times. They were not responding to me at all. And I decided to go ahead and do a photo shoot with their jeans on, and it went really well. I have a story about that too, but that's another day. Okay. It really went well, and so like basically me, I'm just like, I'm not taking no for an answer. Like, you can tell me no today, but I'm gonna ask you tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna I'm persistent. So I feel like you gotta just keep going, because like I said, it literally happened to me. There were so many times I emailed them before they responded. Fashion Nova, I'm coming for you next. I've been hitting you. I've been trying to be a brand ambassador for Fashion Nova for the longest. But I'm not gonna stop just because they didn't respond to my email or whatever. You just keep going. I like to have do words of affirmation. Like I have an affirmation wall, and so I say my affirmations. I meditate and I pray, and like sometimes no is like somebody rejecting you is God's protection. I literally did an audition.
That's true too.
To be in this movie, and I didn't get it. And I felt a little discouraged, but then I did another audition like a week later, and now I'm a lead in a TV show that's coming out.
Everything happens for a reason.
Yeah, and it's like
That's
wow.
timing,
Yeah. So you just keep going.
Awesome, I love that. Who's been the most influential person or people in your life, and how have they impacted you?
I have to say, my mom. I mean, that was a no-brainer. Like my mom, like that was my twin. I really miss her, but I know her spirit is like still with me. But I have my grandmother, so those are probably the most inspirational people I have. I'm actually getting closer to my dad, and he's got like a really crazy story. Like he's had a heart attack, a heart transplant, and everything else. And he motivates me to keep going because he stays positive even in the midst of like adversity. And he's definitely tried to change and like step up as a dad.
That's good.
So I definitely would say those are like my core people. I got my godmom, like she's always pouring into me throughout the years. So, you know, those are my best friends. She's a doctor, literally. Like when I met her, she's like, I'm like, what do you want to do? She's like, I'm going to be a doctor, and I'm going to be an actress, and we're both doing the same. Like, and it's just like,
awesome.
It's dope. Like a 15-year friendship. Shout out to Taylor.
Taylor. That's awesome. What does your morning routine look like?
I don't have a morning routine. That's probably a problem. I don't. Like, I'm not like a morning person.
I kind of don't. Me neither. I'm not a morning person.
I'm more of a night owl. Like, it depends. Like, if I'm working a job and I'm gonna get up, you know, take a shower. I don't eat breakfast. It's too early for that. I make a smoothie, and then I'm listening to music the whole time. To wake up, you know who I'm listening to. It's Breezy.
We all know it's Chris Brown.
I'm listening to my man, but I listen to other artists too. Like I love R&B. I love 90s R&B. So I'm listening to music, and then I'm on the way. I'm on the road.
Nice. So then, since you say you're more of a night owl, how about a night routine?
Routine. I'm like more of a spur of the moment type of person. Like, I mean, I know usually
I can see that too.
I can like count on I take a shower before I get into bed because it's just more relaxing to me. Like, ooh, I need to take a shower or a bath before I get in the bed. I'm always on the phone 90% of the time. I'm on the phone with somebody. So I'm on the phone and I'll probably talk until I fall asleep. Or I'm like up editing content late at night. That'd be me. Like I'm like up editing my content, planning, like just writing out all my ideas, because at night that's when everybody's mostly asleep, so I can have time to myself. So I'm usually working at night. Like,
Same. So then how would you say your creative process is like?
I would say when I plan my content, like I have a content calendar, like I have my ideas, I write them down. I can get an idea at 2-3 in the morning, I put in my notes, like, hey, I want to do this photo shoot, I want to work with this photographer, I want to do this series, you know, like I'll do that. So I always write things in my notes, because I used to have a notebook and I kept losing it.
That's why I got this, because I'm like, all that paper, it stores everything on here.
So I just take my notes and I don't know, I just hit up people. Collaboration it helps you go a long way for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Do you have a favorite social media platform?
Instagram all day. I'm an Instagram head. I just have gotten so many opportunities from my Instagram, like literally acting, modeling, brand ambassadorships. Like social media is definitely taking off. So Instagram is my favorite platform for sure.
Nice. And how much time do you spend on social media each day?
Too many hours a day. Honestly, like I'm constantly studying the trends, the trending sounds, you know, constantly like getting inspiration off of other people's page. Like, wow, that's great. And like trying to make my own like aesthetic for my page. So yeah, I spend a lot of time on social media.
Me too.
I post twice a day.
That's good. Twice? Every day?
except for the weekends because I have to give myself some time off unless it's like something going on. I don't usually post on like Saturday and Sunday, but I post twice a day, like Monday through Friday.
Nice. Yeah. For my business one, I post every day, but for my personal, I take Sundays off. Do you prefer text-based, photo or video-based content, and why?
It just depends, because I'm like always on social media. So if I'm somewhere that I can't listen to a video, text-based, but I'm a visual person. I like to read though, so I like quotes. I'm always posting quotes on my stories and stuff. It's just, I like them all. I like it all, to be honest. I can't pick. I'm a Libra. It's hard for us to make choices.
So that's true that y'all are indecisive?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, do you have any books, movies, or podcasts that you would recommend to the viewers?
Movies that I would recommend. My favorite movie is Love Jones. If you haven't seen that, you need to watch it.
That's a good one.
Yeah, shout out to Lorenz Tate and Nia Long. I'm waiting for part 2. Go ahead and call me to throw me in there.
Okay.
And Poetic Justice is my second favorite movie.
That's a good one too. I finally just saw it this year.
Oh my gosh, finally. Like Janet Jackson did that thing. So did Tupac.
That was a good movie.
And as you see, like both of them have like a strong poetic background. So like I just love poetry. Actually, those are my 2 faves. But I love me some ATL, Baby Boy. I can name a few. It's hard for me to pick. As far as books, I already said The Coldest Winter Ever. The 5 Love Languages is actually a good book.
That is a good book.
Like it helps you to understand. Also the 4 Agreements. Like
I have that book too.
It's a good book because it teaches you like not to take things personal. As far as podcasts, honestly, I don't listen to podcasts that much.
Me neither. So like a YouTube channel maybe? I
really like tarot, which is like people are like, whoa. But I do. So it's just like ASMR to me. And then I would have to say Baba Jolie, her page. She's cool.
Okay, I'll have to look into it.
And I like Iso Tarot and Vanessa Samina's page. Because like they have like pick a card readings and it's just cool to just pick and then be like, interesting. They have stuff about like careers and like sometimes romance.
I have to look into those too. And what's one question you wish I asked and how would you have answered it?
I don't know, you asked a lot of questions, so
wrapping it up.
I don't think that you could have asked me. I don't know. I think you did. I think you asked me a lot of different questions.
Okay, this is my second interview, y'all. It's gonna get better. I know I was looking down at my tablet. It's gonna get better. And then where can
you did good.
Oh, thank you so much. And you did it too. Thanks for being here. And where can we find you online? Shout all your pages and everything out.
So it's the same thing for everything except Facebook. So it's Jenelle Thee Poet. But it's JenelleThee Poet POET_. That's definitely on Instagram and TikTok. Follow your girl. I will follow you back. You got 24 hours to follow me back.
Ooh.
If I add you, that's my tag for real.
Oh, I like that. Okay.
So,
any other things you want to say before we close out the video?
Just believe in yourself and always like give gratitude for the things that you have because like a year ago I was praying to be where I am right now and like just live in the moment. Like don't always try to get to the next stage because you're not going to enjoy the process, and that's something I'm working on. Like stop being I need to do this and that. Like okay, but look at how far you've come. Like give yourself like grace.
That's good. Yeah, definitely. I'm learning that too. Like not to always be in a rush and thinking about the future, but like the present and enjoying the process is huge too.
The present is a gift.
It is. Yeah, just counting my blessings more and like gratitude.
Yeah.
That's good. All right, well, thank you so much for being here today, Miss Jenelle. Definitely check her out, y'all. Jenelle Thee Poet, all the pages she said, and I'll link Her page is down below as well. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Until next time, peace and love.
Bye.
Bye.